Hello, Harsha. Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am. Am I audible or visible to you?
Yes, loud and clear. And welcome to Sunita's English Adventure. Thank you for accepting my request.
Ma'am, it is my honor, like you invited me. And first of
Mhm.
all, I want to say big thank you to you. Like I am over the moon today. You made my night. So thank you so
Lovely.
much, ma'am.
So tell me, how are you doing today?
Yes, ma'am. I am doing great. Like my day was quite hectic because tomorrow I am heading to Goa. So I had to get all the packing today. But
Hmm.
today when I saw your message, I didn't want to miss that session. So I just left everything, even though I have a lot on my plate, but I left everything and
Uh-huh.
no brainer. I said yes to you because it is really special for me and it
Hmm.
is ineffable. I can't express in words this feeling. Yes, ma'am.
Uh-huh.
So thank you so much ma'am, for
And I'm
inviting.
Yes, and I'm so grateful you accepted my request and you are here for me. As we have decided that today we're going to talk about your English learning journey because there are many people, especially in my audience, there are many beginners who are struggling to start their English speaking journey because they have many thoughts in their mind and people tend to
Yes,
overthink
ma'am.
before starting anything new. So I'm sure your journey might motivate them, might inspire them to kickstart their journey. So would love to know when did you start your English learning journey?
Definitely, ma'am. And if I talk about my journey, so I started it 1 year ago, but I wasn't consistent that time. I used to listen a lot, like English related content, but I wasn't consistent. And I would say it's been 4 months. I have been consistent in this journey. After opening my YouTube channel and after joining your platform, I have been consistent in this journey.
Mm-hmm.
And when I started, I was like, I had lack of confidence. I also used to think overthink, because whenever it comes to speak, I used to stay silent, because even though I know basic grammar rules and I can understand English, I couldn't speak English when
Mm-hmm.
it comes to speaking. But I can say I have learned this thing in these 4 months. If you have patience and consistency, so you can achieve anything. It is not about English learning journey. Anything if you want to learn in your life, so you need that patience and consistency.
Mm-hmm.
And that turning point came to my life when I stopped waiting for perfection. I used to wait for perfection. When I will be perfect, then I will speak.
Mm-hmm.
But that perfection will never come. You have to speak and you have to make mistake, and because mistakes are not failures, they are
Mm-hmm.
part and parcel of our life. So yes, ma'am, I would say now I am learning from my mistake, even though now I make mistakes, but I can say now I don't fear from my mistake. They
Mm-hmm.
are teaching me every day new things. So yes, ma'am, this is my journey. Now I am after joining your platform, after my YouTube channel. Now I can say I am more confident.
Mm-hmm.
My sentence formation is improving. Now I can express my thoughts confidently. So these things I have learned in these 4 months, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. Lovely. So you've started learning seriously 4 months ago, and it's been
Yes,
just 4 months for you, and you speak so confidently, so fluently. I can say that. That confidence on your face is radiating, right? So that's great job. You've done great job on that. So do you give some credit to your YouTube also? Because for many people, when they don't have any
yes,
purpose, when they don't have any compulsion, so they get demotivated after some time, like when they
yes,
work alone. So for some time they get that motivation, maybe by watching any video, by watching any person or anyone in that particular domain, someone who is on the top. So they get that motivation, but after some time they start feeling demotivated, they start feeling
yes,
bored of speaking English. But I have seen that YouTube has worked wonders for many people because it acted as a
definitely.
compulsion for many people, including me.
Yes, ma'am.
So we needed to show up every single day, almost every single day, because there was a purpose that we needed to post videos.
Yes.
So, anyhow, we managed to do that.
Yes, ma'am, definitely. I also started my YouTube channel for to make the consistency. Like I
Hmm.
said, I started my journey 1 year ago, but that time I wasn't consistent. To make this consistency, I started my YouTube channel because, like someone suggested me, if you are recording yourself in front of camera, that is the best method. Then I thought, if I can record myself, so why can't I upload on YouTube
Right,
also?
right.
In that way I can kill two birds with one stone.
Hmm.
So I started my YouTube channel for this purpose, to learn and to show up every day, even we
Yes.
are just doing for 10 or 15 minutes, but we are showing up every day. That
Right.
is the main
Hmm.
motto, to learn
Hmm.
this language. If we
Hmm.
are showing one day, like whole day we are giving, and next 10 days we are doing nothing, so that will not work.
True.
So I stopped perfection. I start work on my process. So
Hmm.
that was the real motto for me to start
Right.
this.
Lovely,
Yes, ma'am.
lovely. And yes, even before creating your YouTube channel, when you record your own videos and when you reflect on your videos, you gain some kind of confidence and then you feel like I can post these videos on YouTube too. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
And these days, like whenever I open our WhatsApp group, Pretty Fluent, I see there are many videos in our group, and I
Ma'am.
spent all my leisure time in watching those videos in the group. Like, I don't watch
Mm,
YouTube anymore. Those videos, those experiences are lovely to witness, I must say.
yes, ma'am. And
Right?
it is like for beginners, it is quite challenging. For me as well, it is quite challenging on the spot to speak in front of camera. But
Hmm.
if we are doing it on daily basis, so it will become our habit,
Right,
and
right.
habit will become our discipline, and it
Hmm.
will become our consistency. So
Uh-huh.
we can achieve our fluency by
True.
this.
And eventually it
Yes,
becomes your
ma'am.
second nature. Whatever habit
Mm,
you put yourself into, it becomes your
yes,
second
ma'am.
nature and then it becomes completely effortless for you. I remember when I
Yes,
started my English learning journey and YouTube journey, I used to fumble a lot. I used to feel so nervous while connecting with anyone. But now
yes,
I feel completely comfortable. It's so easy for me now because I have been doing this consistently for more than 1 year. So that is just
yes,
because of the
ma'am.
habit I inculcated in my daily life.
Yes,
Hmm.
ma'am, I can resonate with you here, because when I had my first conversation on YouTube with one of YouTubers, so that time, like I was shivering, my hands were trembling that time. I was
Hmm.
not able to introduce myself because of only fear. And
Hmm.
after some time, I realized that that fear is just a storm in a teacup. Once it will vanish, so you can speak confidently.
True.
And for confidence, consistency comes first. If
Right.
you are consistent, confidence will automatically build.
Hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, right. It will automatically follow. And I must tell you, we all have been there, right? Every expert
Yes, ma'am.
was once a beginner. So that's
Yes,
perfectly
definitely, ma'am.
said. Right. So when you
Mhm.
started your journey, did you focus more on grammar or on speaking?
No, ma'am, I started with listening practice.
Mm-hmm.
Still, I don't know every rule of grammar, and I don't go deep into this grammar. But when I started with listening practice and shadowing practice. These two are my favorite method,
Mm-hmm.
I can say. So I
Lovely.
started with that, and after when I was listening, I was giving input. But when it comes to speaking, I realized like I am not able to speak, because we are giving input in our mind, but we are if we are not giving output, so how we will be able to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Then I started speaking slowly, day by day, and then now I can say now I can speak in
Mm-hmm.
English. But earlier I started with listening practice and
Mm-hmm.
shadowing practice.
Okay. So
Yes,
when
ma'am.
did you realize that you need to provide output as well? Because being beginners,
Yeah.
everyone is confused like what to do. Should I start with reading, writing, speaking, listening, and all of that? Because they watch multiple videos and everybody is saying the same thing. So when did you
Yes,
realize
ma'am.
that I need to speak to achieve fluency?
Yes, ma'am. So first of all, I want to say why I started with listening, because I thought like my mind is empty. If your mind is empty, how will you pour?
Hmm.
So first, filled my mind with this vocabulary by watching conversation videos and English content. So my mind was filling, but I was not speaking by mouth. Like my mouth was not following English. So then, when I started uh, talk on audio call, I installed one app, Peer Up app. Then where I talked with one co-learner, and that time I realized I am not able to speak. Even I am not
Hmm.
able to introduce myself. So that time I realized, okay, speaking for speaking, then you need to speak. There
Right.
is no other mantra
Hmm.
for this. You have to
Yes.
speak
Mm-hmm.
anyhow. Then I realized, and then I started like on this on I stumbled upon on conversation videos. Then I started to talk on video call. On audio call I was not feeling comfortable, so I started with on video call, because it was helping me to work on my body language, to work on my like communication skills, and I can see the person also how they
Mm-hmm.
are reacting. So I was learning many things. So
Mm-hmm.
I started on audio call. First 2 or 3 on video calls I felt uncomfortable. I have seen drastic change in myself.
Right,
I
right.
can speak with anyone.
Hmm,
Yes, ma'am.
lovely. And as you've mentioned that you've started with listening and shadowing.
Mm.
So would you mind sharing what kind of videos you listened to or what kind of shadowing you did back then?
Still, I do listening or shadowing practice. I started, like I said, with conversation videos, because it is really helping. If we want to learn like basic English and for daily life English, we are talking with people on daily basis. If you want to go like professional and like this, so after that you can watch native speakers. But for starting, if you want to inculcate this habit, like you want to speak on daily life conversation, so these type of conversation videos really helping me.
Mm-hmm.
And if I talk about shadowing practice, so I admire Priyanka Chopra, so I shadow her.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the way she speaks.
Mm-hmm. Great, great. And for
Yes.
those who don't know what shadowing practice is, would you like to share? How did you do shadowing that time?
Yes, most of the learners think like shadowing practice is meaning to speak loudly. No, it doesn't mean that. The shadowing practice is meaning like we have to speak with that speaker. And how I do, like I try to listen, that like I take 30 to 60-second clip of Priyanka Chopra. What whom you admire, you can take any clip. So for 30 to 60 second, I take a YouTube short, and first I listen carefully. Then I write it down. Then I mug up all that script. Then I say in front of mirror. After that, once I learn all the script, then I say with speaker, like with Priyanka Chopra, as
Mm-hmm.
she say like whole day 20
Mm-hmm.
to 25 times, sometimes 30 times. Once the way she speak, the tonality, expression, I follow each and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So once
Great.
I like now, like when I realize, okay, now I am speaking perfectly word by word as it is, then I record.
Whatever kind of English you want to speak, you have to watch that kind of English because there are many kinds
Mhm.
like business English, then casual English, real life English, and all that.
Yes.
So, whatever way you want to speak, just find someone like that on the
Yes.
internet, on YouTube, and watch their videos. And you can speak the same way because you get influenced by their way of speaking, by their way of thinking, and everything. Like the way you admire Priyanka Chopra, I admire her too, and I watch her videos. And after some time, when I indulge myself in her videos, so after some time, I feel like I've started thinking like her. Like I've also developed that kind of thought process. When I watch TED Talks video, I feel like I have started doing storytelling too. right? So it is
Yes,
definitely
ma'am.
very powerful, definitely very mindful thing that we all can do. Watch the kind of English you want to speak, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Mm.
This is the, I can say, big common mistake every learner does,
Mm-hmm.
because they don't know what they are interested in. They just follow whatever they
Hmm.
see, whatever they watch. They just follow blindly.
Right.
But you have to get interest. Like if I am getting interest by listening, so I
Mm-hmm.
will work on that. If I am not getting interest by reading, so why should it necessary? No, it is not
Mm-hmm.
necessary. We can learn by listening. Speaking is the mandatory part of these four aspects. But which method is working for you the best, you should follow that. And
Hmm.
this you only you can find it. No one will come and tell you this.
True.
This is method you should try. You
Hmm.
only you can find that method.
Right. You have to
Yes, ma'am.
experience these things and see whatever suits you the best, because
Yes,
different
yes, ma'am.
different strokes for different folks, right?
Yes,
Like it's
ma'am.
not like one method will work for all. So yes, you need to experience it yourself. Rightly said. Okay, so since I can see that you're speaking quite fluently, so have you started working on your accuracy too?
Yes, ma'am. These days, now I can say like I am an intermediate level. So now I am working on my grammar.
Mm-hmm.
Initially, it is not necessary, but once you have reached a level, so you should work not deep, but yes, you should learn like basic grammar. So I
Mm-hmm.
am working on that. I'm working on my vocabulary, and I am fascinated about idioms and phrasal verbs now. So
Mm-hmm.
I am trying to inculcate this in my
Hmm.
fluency.
Lovely.
Yes, ma'am.
So do
Which
you
I am
sit
getting from your
separately?
platform.
Mm-hmm. Right, right.
Yes,
We all
ma'am.
are learning together, right? It's
Yes,
fun
ma'am.
learning together, I must say.
Yes,
Mhm.
ma'am.
So, do you learn these phrasal verbs, idioms in the process, or you sit separately for working on these things?
No, ma'am. Like whenever we talk with our, I talk with my co-learners. That time they also use. If some situation is coming to me, that time I realize, okay, in this situation, which idiom I can use. So in this way, I am learning more naturally. If
Mm-hmm.
I will sit one place and I will write all the idioms, in that way I can't, because
Hmm.
that way I am just mugging up those idioms and phrasal verbs. I am not using. But when situation comes to me, like I today I said to you, when you messaged me, I was over the moon. So I got that situation. In this situation, I can use this idiom. So
Right.
we have to find the situation, and that time we should use idiom and whatever you are learning, like vocabulary, idiom, phrasal verbs. So you can, this method is more natural
Mm-hmm.
than mugging up
True.
learning those idioms.
I
Yes,
completely
ma'am.
agree with that, because when you work in a community, even if you forget something that you have learned in your class, maybe, but your co-learners might use it, and then it again get shifted to your active memory. You remember those things again, and then you can use it naturally, learn it naturally. You need not to push yourself a little extra. Then you're learning everything
Yes, ma'am.
naturally in the process. Right. I also follow that kind of approach only. I don't sit separately to work on these things. But I remember when I started this journey, that time I used to fill a lot of notebooks, writing down all these phrasal verbs, idioms, advanced vocabulary words, and everything. But I never look back to those notes. But you learn naturally
Oh,
when you talk with people, when you listen to people, you learn naturally.
yes, yes, ma'am. I wanted to say like I am also writing these idioms and phrasal verbs just for my to recall that, to revise them. I look back them like you said, we don't look, but sometimes whenever I get time, so I try to look back my notes and all, and with my co-learners also. Like we do revision even
Mm-hmm.
once in a week, these
Right.
idioms and phrasal verbs, so that
Mhm.
is also helping. And
Hmm.
every day we use like these common idioms: bite the bullet, over the moon. There are so common idioms now, so
Mhm.
when we try to repeat again and again, so it
Hmm.
will automatically goes in our mind and we
Right.
also use it naturally.
Hmm.
So this
Hmm.
is the best way to learn these idioms, vocabulary, anything.
Hmm. Right.
Yes,
And I must mention that this is my story notebook. So it's my treasure.
ma'am.
So I've written almost 15 stories in this notebook, and today itself, also, I was revising these stories and I came across many words that I forgot, but when I revised, so
Yes,
I could recall them again. So, yes, that's the
yes,
magic. So, this is something I always rely on whenever I want to revise or whenever I want to learn something new. I rely on this notebook. So, what advice would you like to give to the beginners out there, those who are wanting to start their English learning journey, but something is holding them back, maybe nervousness, hesitation, and many more emotions like that? So, what advice would you like to give them?
yes, ma'am. I would tell all the learners who are beginners, just don't follow perfection, just trust the process, keep patience and keep consistency. Like one day results will follow,
Mm-hmm.
but you have to show up every day. Even you are showing for 10 or 15 minutes, just show up each and every day. Because I know initially time we all feel like mistake or fear of mistakes and fear of judgment. We all do overthinking, but I want to say it's just a storm in a teacup. Fear is just a storm in a teacup. Don't uh, follow perfection, trust the process, and one day you will get the result whatever
Hmm.
you want to. Like for fluency, one day you will. Initially it is not possible to get fluent in 15 minutes.
Right.
And one more advice I want to give, like don't compare your journey with others,
Mm-hmm.
because you don't know others hard work, others method. Everyone has different method to learn. Focus on your journey, compare your journey, compare yourself yesterday with today. That is the main thing you can compare, because if you will compare with others, that is a thief of joy. If you
Mm-hmm.
will compare your journey with others, so it will, you will then definitely throw in the towel your
Mm-hmm.
journey. But once you stop comparison, you will trust the process, you can achieve your level.
Perfectly
So
said. Perfectly said. And I would like to add something that you cannot see results in 10 days, 15 days, but as you have
mm,
said that you have to show up every single day and progress is quietly happening. You'll not realize it very soon in your journey, but
yes,
maybe
ma'am.
after a month, you could see some noticeable changes, right? Improvements in
Mm,
your journey. And then just keep on going. And month after month, you'll see yourself improving every month.
definitely.
Right? Hmm. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So, Harsha, thank you so much for being here and accepting my request once again. And I hope this
Yes, ma'am.
conversation will be meaningful for all the learners out there.
And it was such an insightful and wonderful session with you. Still, I am feeling little bit nervous in inside me, because it is you in front of me. It is you. So thank you so much for ma'am for inviting me. You, in a nutshell, I would say you made my night. Now I can uh,
Uh-huh.
fly
So sweet of
all
you.
night.